Hey guys, this one is a Canva tutorial for beginners. So I'm going to go through how to use Canva. This is the web application. We're going to go through setting up an account, importing some images to edit, how to use everything in Canva. So how to use the Canva editor, how to use elements, which is really important, how to set up your own designs, use templates, and then pretty much every feature in Canva for beginners. If you want to know how to use the Canva app on your smartphone, I also have tutorials. I'll link them and more helpful information in the description below. Check those links out if you want. Let's get into setting up an account and editing images in Canva. So when you do come to canva.com, you're going to be met with the homepage, and first you need to sign up with an account. It may not look exactly the same as this. Canva will change a few of the adverts and the homepage design, but more or less it is going to be like this. Then you can go and sign up for an account and either do this with your Google account, Facebook, or you can just use a separate email address. Put that in, they'll send you an email. Just confirm that you've received it to log into your account. It's a normal sign up process. I've already got an account, so I'm just going to log in. Right, once you have got an account and you have logged in, this is your dashboard. So this isn't the Canva homepage, but when you are logged into your account, and you can see up here, you have a J, that's my name. It's going to be different for you, but you can see this, maybe go to your account settings. There aren't really that many settings to go over. So if you click on account settings, there are a few things you can change, such as your name, your email address, reset your password here. And this is where you're going to get your billing terms as well. If you do go up to Canva Pro, that's going to be in here for you. But let's just go back to the homepage, and then you've got all of these different options where you can go and create some new designs. So from the homepage, you can manage all of your designs right here. So I have a lot of designs that I work on for other projects. So everything that you make is automatically saved with Canva. You don't have to save it. It just goes to this All Your Designs tab, and it's all there for you. You can actually come and delete these. There's this 3-dot option right here. You can press on this. Then you can make a copy. You can move it to different folders that you create. If you have a bunch of different projects or different clients or whatever, you can set that up as you want. You can download it from here. You can also get a shareable link, so you can share it with other people that may be working on the project, or of course you can delete it here as well. Shared with you are all the designs that other people may be working on that they can share with you. So you can link up with other people and other accounts via your email addresses and your logons. Brand Kit is really great from Canva. So if you are starting a business, a small business or anything, and you need some proper brand logos, you can actually upgrade for this, and there's a bunch of different features, but essentially all of your business logos and branding can be kept in here for you, and you can change everything really easily. Creating a team is also great. So if you have a lot of people that are working on a project for a client, for example, you can have them all in there, and then they can look at all the designs and all the changes and change them in the cloud for you. So that's a really great option in Canva. If you delete anything by mistake, or you deleted it for some reason that you need to get back, that is all in here. And I've got a bunch of images in the trash. They do get kept in here for quite a while. You have designs, and then any images that you've uploaded over your time, they're all going to be in the trash as well. So they'll be here just in case you need to get to them again. Let's go back to the homepage right now, and you can choose from a lot of different templates with Canva. So you can come to the templates tab. On the homepage, there are a lot of options here for you. So either come to the templates tab right here and search like this, or you can just go through on the homepage, clicking through, maybe seeing some ideas and things that you might want to work on later. Canva has a lot of different types of templates. So as you can see, templates for schoolwork, templates for documents and marketing. Most of these really are just a collection of images and text, but obviously templates are super easy. If you want to maybe make an invitation or something like that, you can go to personal, you can make a card, you can make an invitation right here, and everything in Canva is done by size. So you can see right down below what the size is. This is a 14 by 14 right here. This one is a different size. It's the normal size of a card. Photo collage is 25 by 25. You want to make sure that you're choosing the right size for the project. So you can come up to templates and, for example, social media, Instagram story. This is obviously going to be sized perfectly for an IG story. So as you can see, it's in portrait right here. all of these different templates that you can work on, and they are in the right size. So that's really easy to get to. Of course, you can make your own designs and sizes as well. So if we just come back to the home, what you can do is come up here to create design right here, and that will come up with these options. You can now from here search for another option. So maybe you want an Instagram story or something like that. It's going to come up with all of these templates. If I just delete that and come back to blank, there are some other suggested templates and sizes as well that you can do here. For example, business card, it's going to be a business card shape, but you can do custom dimensions as well. This can be absolutely anything you want. So if you want to just have a square, 500 by 500, and this is done in pixels right now, but you can change this to either millimeters, centimeters, or inches. So you can pretty much make any canvas size that you want if you do want to create your own design. I'm going to create a widescreen, so I'm going to go 1920 by 960, and that is basically like a wide screen type of size. So I'm going to click create new design. That's going to open up a new tab for you in your browser with your design shape right here. Now we're going to get into all of the editing options in Canva, as you can see on the left. What I'm going to do as well is just go and open up a template as well to show you what they're like. So we're going to come right down maybe to some Instagram posts, and yeah, it is Christmas right now. So let's just do this one. And you can see, because this is a template, it already fills out a lot of these options for us. So you can see right now you have this blue box when something is highlighted. So we have a box right here. Then we have this outer box, which is the background. And then in here, we have the text box right here. To show you all the great things we can do and edit in Canva, I'm going to come back to the blank image. So let's first go to photos, because you're going to want to upload some photos here. That is this option right here. Canva does have a load of images for you already. Many are free and many aren't. If you do want access to all of the images, you'll have to go up to Canva Pro, but you can come up and search right here. So if I just type dog, really simple, there's gonna be a load of images of dogs. These have see-through backgrounds. These don't, so these have colored backgrounds, and everything that is pro just has this crown right here. So most of these are going to be paid. Most images in Canva are paid. So just to keep that in mind, if you do want to use Canva, you're gonna have to go up to there. But of course you can upload your own images as well. Actually, the easiest way to upload an image to Canva is literally just to drag it from your desktop. So you don't have to do anything else. So I've just got a selfie of myself right here, and it's on my desktop, and I'm just gonna drag that right in. And as you can see, you can just drag it right onto the canvas, or you can drag it over here. But when it does, you'll see this drag to upload your file option right here. So it has recognized that it is an image. You can just drag and drop it right in there, and that is it for you. Then you can come and resize this any way that you want. So make sure it's selected, come to the left-hand side. You can make it bigger or smaller. You can also move it around with this option down here. So you can just really put that any way you want. And you can see if you're making, say, a poster or something, or a collage, you can really easily do that. Change the shape, put it there, add 3 or 4 more images, and you've already got a really cool looking image. You can resize and make things smaller like this, but if you keep dragging out past the actual border of the sides of the image, then it will resize and zoom in on the image. So just to keep that in mind. If you want to undo anything, it's this option right here. Just press undo and flick through your changes. You can also change the look and style of images, and that's all up here. So there are effects that you can put on, for example, background remover. So if you want to remove the background here, this is a pro feature of Canva, one of the features that you have to pay for. So you're not going to be able to do it unless you have the pro feature, but there are other things, and they're just different styles and things that you can add on. I don't really use these too much, to be honest, but you can flick through these and put some styles on. What I do use though is the filters and the adjustments. Filters are just set styles and looks, and you can just click on these and you can see it does change the look and feel of your images. So these are like Instagram filters. Every filter you can change the intensity of right here. So taking some off to the left or adding more of it on, and you can play around with these as you want. You can just press none to take all the edits off. The adjust tab right here lets you do your own edits to it. So you can change everything individually, as you can see. So you can turn up the brightness of the image or down, and you can turn the contrast up. So I usually turn the contrast up a little bit, and maybe the saturation we can turn up. Then you can change the tint and the colorway of the image like this. Blur, vignette is pretty cool. So you can add this vignette around that. And you can change this not just by the sliders here, but actually just by entering a value. So I can put 20, press enter, and it's going to change it like that. Cropping is also really important. As you can see, it just blurs out the rest and just gives you this, and then you can come and crop the image just by dragging and dropping. And then when you are happy with it, you can just press done, and that will get rid of everything outside. So press done, and it has cropped it for me. Other options you can do are flip, so you can flip it around and flip it horizontally. So some really good options in Canva. You might want to add some text onto your image, and there's loads of really great options in Canva. So let's move this to the side. We'll come down to text right here. And then in the box, you can add many different things. You can add a heading, a subheading like this. These are very standard. So if I just click on this, you can see it just adds a very standard text box to the image. If you want to get rid of anything, you can either press undo or just click on the image once like this so the box is highlighted. You can press delete on your keyboard like that and it's going to get rid of it. But there's loads more styles you can see here. Canva has a real great load of free text styles. Lots are paid for. Again, if you want to look for that crown image, that is actually paid for, but many are free. So let's just go and add one right here. So just click on it and it will come into the image for us. We can then resize it really easily like this, and then just click in the middle to drag it around. What you'll see as well is that when you move things around, you get these pink outlines, and they really help you to align all of your elements. So you can see that this is right in the middle now, and then you can move that to the edge. And it also recognizes other elements in the image that you can align elements to. So this obviously has its own as well, and you can move it near the text and make sure that it's in the middle of the text. So that's really great. Then you can click on the text, very easy to resize, just double click to highlight. You can resize it up here to anything you want, let's say 250, a bit bigger, change all of the colors right here. And what's great is it gives you photo colors. So it actually recognizes a load of different colors in parts of your image already. So you can keep on a sort of similar color scheme. I think that's a really good option in Canva. You can choose some default colors, or you can come right up here and choose absolutely any color that you want, either by dragging around, or you can input the actual hex code right in here. I'm happy with this color though for now, I quite like it, but there's other things you can do. You can make text italicized if you want, although it doesn't work on all of them. Obviously change the justification here, but again, for this particular one, it doesn't really work too much. You can make bullet points and numbers right up here, super easy, and just click off to get that. And then effects is really great with text as well. So there's different effects you can use. You can turn it into hollow, which is really good. You can turn it into a shadow right here. I usually use lift, which puts this kind of Gaussian blur on the back of it, and you can change the intensity to make it really stand out. That works when you have some similar colors. So there's lots of options here that you can use to edit your text. Another great thing you can do is actually animate your text. So if I just put my selfie like this or something like this, just to make it a little bit more accurate to what we're doing, resize it, then I'm just going to move this here. You can actually animate this text to come in, and it turns what is a JPEG right now, or a PNG, just an image file, into a movie file. So make sure that you just highlight either nothing or the main text, and this option will come up called animate. We click on this. All these are part of the paid option, but there are some really good animations that we can use that animates text. You can see block and breathe. You just get some small previews of what might happen, but we'll just click on block and you can see the text is now animated. So that may be really good for you, and it's a specific use case that I use a lot with other projects that I have. So just make sure you go to block like this again. You can maybe change it to fade, so that comes in like that, or pan like this. You can choose which one suits you. I really like block and I use it a lot. So that's the way you can animate text. It does change the file to a movie file though, so just keep that in mind. Other things you can do, which is really great, is add music, and you can either use the library on Canva or just upload your own. And if I just click on this one, because it's free, we can see what happens. It comes right down here, and now it is added to our project, as you can see. So again, this is going to change the file type from an image file to an MP4, but you can really easily add this, and it comes down here. Now you can't really edit or change the music soundtrack too much. It basically just plays along for a certain given time. You can change the volume of it right here, and you can delete it right here, or you can just come down, highlight, press delete on your keyboard, and it is going to get rid of the music for you. Really great option though. You can basically make some animated videos and some animated text in Canva. Not just music though, you can add videos to Canva as well. So really great. And again, many are paid, many are free, but you can see these. So this is actually just sparkling lights, and it may be really good to maybe send an invitation. So we can see this video now and it just plays. You can resize the video really easily to make it basically fit the entire canvas like this. That already looks really awesome and cool. And you'll see that the picture of me is actually behind this now. Well, you can change this, make sure that this element is highlighted right this, come to position, and then move either forwards or backwards. So I'm just gonna hit that once backwards. And now you can see it is the background and my image right here is actually above it now. So you can rearrange all of the elements and the layers just by clicking on one, selecting it, and then coming to position right here, and you can either move it forward or back. Now we'll get on to probably the most used parts in Canva, which is elements and backgrounds as well. And I'm gonna just flip over to the Merry Christmas template that we have right now to show you that. So you can add backgrounds. So let's click on this background here and just delete it. So you can see this is actually 4 different pictures that have been put on. So we'll just delete that right here. Then this background is red. You can very easily change the background. We're gonna come down here. If we scroll down to background like this, just press on background. You can choose either colors or from a lot of presets right here. So let's maybe change the background to this, very easy, or we can change it to this. So that will change the background overall, or of course you can come and use some block colors, but you can change the background very easily. Come up here, it says background color, just change it like we saw before, or use any of the defaults. There are many more elements that we can add to our images though, not just background, not just images. So we're gonna come to elements right here. This is really important in Canva and part of the reason why I love Canva so much. So elements are a group of many, many different things that you can use. There are a lot of icons, you can see shapes here. So if we just click on this circle right here, it will just add a circle shape into our canvas. And this is really useful if you're creating logos. You can create different shapes and just very easily put things together. And there are virtually endless shapes and icons you can see. You can click on see all and it will take you through all of the different shapes. And there are many, as you can see. Just click on them to import them into your image. As with every element in Canva, just highlight that image, and then up at the top, the ways that you can edit it will be there. For this one, you can just change the color, so it's really simple. You can make it red or whatever you want. If we come back to elements though, so just click on elements once more, you can see many different stickers. These can be animated GIFs. So let's just put this one on there and it will play around, and you can obviously resize it as you want, but it's really easy to put that anywhere that you want and create just a really cool poster or an invitation or something like that. If you want to be a bit more professional though, for sure, there are some definite professional options. So let's just get rid of these two. You can see many, many more icons down here and they're virtually endless. You can just search for anything that you want. So I searched for autumn earlier, or fall, whatever you want to call it. And there just are many, many icons that you can use to really make them unique. Something I use a lot though is grids, and it really, really is a great feature. So we're going to go back to our own canvas right here, and I'm just going to delete all of this to really show you how it works. Grids are an amazing way to upload very unique images to Canva. So let's come to elements, and then we are going to come down to grids, as we can see, and we're going to come to see all. This is a great way to make sure multiple images are uploaded really perfectly. So I guess you could call it a collage template or something like that. So I'm just going to get rid of my selfie. Then I'm going to click and drag this one in, and you can see 3 different sections of the template right here. Then I'm going to get my selfie once more, and instead of uploading it to the entire image, it will just fill one of these spaces. So I'm going to upload it like this. It's uploaded my image, and I can drag it into one of the elements right here. And then you can double click on this to move it around. So I'm going to move that to about here, I guess, then click off, and then you can add some more images. So I'm just going to upload another one like this, drag and drop in, and then just put it into this element right here. You can see how easily you can make a really professional collage. You can see how easily you can make a really good looking collage in literally 30 seconds. And yeah, this one isn't too good looking, but you get the idea. What's also really great with Canva, if we delete all of these images and then we click on the bigger canvas here and delete that is that you can put images in shapes. So we go to elements once more. You can see all of these grids, but we're not going to choose grids. We're actually just going to choose the frames right here. So if we click see all, there are many different shapes right here. And anything with this, I guess you could say farm or grass and then sky, that means that you can implant images into that shape. So let's just use a circle like this. And let's say you've got a professional invitation or something like this. You can just put that shape right here, and then you can drag your selfie or your logo or anything like that into Canva, and then just drag it into the shape, and it's going to be put into that shape for you. You can use elements in many different ways like this. So let's just put these two options together and show you how to link two items. So let's say you've got two items absolutely perfectly aligned using these pink guidelines, and you don't want them to change, but you want to move both of them up to the top left. Well, you can make sure that both are highlighted like this. You can now drag them around anywhere that you want and they keep their alignment. So that may be really useful for you if you've got a couple of different elements that you want to keep in exactly the same order. If you want to make sure that one item isn't going to be edited, maybe you've got many elements on the page, you can come up to here to this padlock right here and just press it. This now is locked and cannot be edited. So as you can see, I can not move this anymore. I can move this one because it's not locked. This one is absolutely locked in place and can't be edited. It's another really useful tool if you've got a lot of elements, but you can select this element, come up to the padlock, unlock it, and then you can edit it just like normal again. If you're creating a bigger document, and there are many reasons why you would want to do that, you can add pages right down here, as you can see, but it will have exactly the same canvas size as the original page that you created. Now, when it comes to downloading images and all of your designs from Canva, there's a few things to know. Firstly, if you create your own unique image, as we did with this one, we created the size of it. It is absolutely free to download, and there are a few different options. You can come to the three dot menu right here and you can download it. You can share a link with other people. You can even share it to many different social networks, including Google Drive. In the free version too, you can just simply click download. And remember that we actually have an animation in here, and so you can see that the file type is MP4 video. This is suggested and it is free to download, so that can be done very easily. Again, when you have multiple pages, it will actually download a file with those videos or image files in it. And if you just have one page, so I'm going to delete this, up here it will then download the MP4 video file itself. If I want to remove those animations though, I can come up to the animation right here and I can just press none. Now, if I come to download, you will see that the file type is PNG. This is an image file. So we've taken away the animation and then we've changed from a video file into an image file. If you want a transparent background, so if you don't want white here, but you want this to be transparent, you can do that, but that is part of the paid version. You can see the crown right here, and you can also compress the file if you want, if you go up to the pro version. Something you cannot do as well is resize your canvas after the fact. So if you maybe made a mistake with the canvas size and you think, I just want it a little bit bigger or smaller, then you can't do that unless you are part of the paid version too. Something you would also want to do before you download is probably make sure that the title is okay, and that's right here. So you can change this to maybe Canva tutorial or whatever that may be. You can just rename it here before you download, and then that will be the name of the file. Also really important to note is that depending on which template that you use, it may not be free to download. So when you create your own canvas, it is free to download. So should you upgrade to Canva Pro? Well, if you want to use Canva a lot and in a professional way, then you may want to go for it. I think for most people, you can get away with the free version. Obviously, it depends on what you make. You will have to make some compromises if you don't have the free version, like you can't download images with see-through backgrounds. You also don't have access to a lot of the presets, the templates, and the media within Canva. If you just want to create some simple designs with a canvas size of your choosing, then you can definitely get away with the free version. Check out the links in the description if you want more helpful Canva tutorials. I've got a few on the channel. That's it for this one though. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done already, and I'll see you in the next one.